Hey racers, JonRacer3 today, back for another Hot Wheels tournament. Today we have 16 beautiful Real Rider cars about to take on the 6-lane street track. This is a track I know a lot of you guys enjoy, and we have a lot of fancy looking cars here. So let's go over the cars and let's get racing. Next up we got some GT cars. We've got an Acura versus an Audi. And then we have some hypercars. We got the Nissan Vision 2020 concept versus the beautiful Gtr. Then we have our street cars. We have a Nissan Silvia, I believe, versus a Fairlady. I think that would be correct. Correct me if I'm wrong there. We got the Nissan Gtr versus Lamborghini Superleggera. And then we have the McLaren P1 versus the Ford GT. The Aston Martin DB10 versus the Lamborghini Huracan. The Pagani Huayra versus Lamborghini Veneno, and then we have a Ford Mustang Boss 302 versus a Toyota Supra. Let's go ahead and get started. One race to win it all until the final will be best 2 out of 3. Let's get started. Here we go. Audi versus Acura. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and it's going to be the Audi R8 sneaking around the outside of the Acura, taking the win. Next up is the Nissan Vision 2020 concept versus the Gtr. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and it's not even close. The Nissan Vision is going to take the win. I'm sorry I called this a Silvia earlier. It is actually a Skyline versus the Fairlady. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. That Fairlady has no speed, but he's going to jump onto the Hot Wheels track for some reason, so the win is going to go to the Skyline. Next up, we got a Nissan Gtr versus a Lamborghini Superleggera. 3, 2, 1. Look at that GTR go. The GTR is going to take the win. That's 2 for Nissan in a row. Next up, we got the Mustang Boss versus the Toyota Supra. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and the Supra's going to go off the rails. It's going to be the Mustang. Moving on. Next up, we got another hypercar matchup. We got the Lamborghini Veneno versus the Pagani Huayra. 3, 2, 1. Look at that Veneno go. The Veneno has so much speed. He's going to be moving on to the next round. Next up is the Aston Martin DB10 versus the Lamborghini Huracan. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be close, but the Huracan takes out the DB10, who eventually blocks him. James Bond beats out Doctor Strange. And finally, we have the McLaren P1 versus the Ford GT. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be close. The Ford GT gets to the finish line first, beating out the McLaren. Here you have it. Here are your second round cars. Now we're going to mix up the matchups a little bit. We're going to have the Audi R8 go up against the Mustang Boss. We're going to have the Vision go up against the Veneno. We're going to have the Skyline go up against the DB10. And then the 2012 GTR will go up against the Ford GT. I interrupt this program to let you guys know about my merch shop. If you go ahead and click the link in the description, you will see that I have a whole bunch of cool white t-shirts and hoodies and a whole bunch of stuff to come in the future, all relating to my channel. So if you guys want to be ahead and be a supporter of the channel, go ahead and check out some of these shirts or hoodies. Maybe even buy a few, buy some for your friends. We're going to have more merch and stickers even coming out in the future, so make sure you keep your eyes on that. I just want to let you guys know about the merch store. It's there for you to buy, and I'd really appreciate it. So that is all. Now back to your scheduled video. Here we go. Mustang versus Audi. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Both of the cars actually go off the rails. Let's re-race that. Re-race. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and the Mustang is going to run the Audi off of the course, but still staying on the course, so the Mustang is going to move on. Next up, we got the battle of the hypercars. We got the Vision versus the Veneno. The Veneno has been really fast so far. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. It's such a close race, but it's going to be the Veneno beating out the Nissan Vision. Next up, we got the R32 versus the DB10. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and it's going to be the Aston Martin DB10 taking the win. And for our final round of the first matchup, we got the Nissan Gtr versus the Ford GT. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the GTR put on the brakes right after the 6th lane, hops off the track and leaves the Ford GT to take the win. Here are your final 4 cars. We got the Mustang Boss 302, the Lamborghini Veneno, the Aston Martin DB10, and the Ford GT, who will make it to the finals. First up, we got the Ford Mustang versus the Lambo Veneno. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, the Lamborghini Veneno, currently undefeated, takes out the Ford. Here we go, Ford versus DB10, who will go up against that Veneno. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and the Aston Martin's going to run the Ford off the track, but they're both off the track, so that means we're going to a re-race. Here we go, race number 2. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, the Ford GT is going to take the win again from another car running off the track. The Ford GT is gone to the finals. Here is your finale matchup. We got the Ford GT versus the Lamborghini Veneno. Best 2 out of 3. Let's get started. Race number 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Veneno is going to run off the course and let the Ford GT win. Man, the Ford GT has just been lucking out a lot in these races. Here we go, race number 2. If the Ford GT takes it, it's all over. 3, 2, 1. That Veneno has so much speed, and he's going to stay on the track this time, beating out the Ford, making it 1-1, and going to a 3rd race. Here we go, race number 3. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Lamborghini Veneno is easily going to take it. The Ford GT spins out, and the Lamborghini Veneno is going to be your champion today. Thank you guys so much for watching this tournament. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos with the real riders, make sure to like the video, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.